Okay, confidence intervals are a way to add a measure of risk to your point estimates. Confidence intervals allow us to have some type of confidence and a bandwidth or a confidence interval. So let's calculate some in Excel. I'm just going to look at this 1976 NFL football season, and I've got all my teams here. And let's just build some confidence intervals around the offensive rush yards, offensive pass yards, defense rush yards, defensive. So I'm going to get rid of all these other ones. Like that. Let's just build some confidence intervals. Now, one thing I could do is I could just generate the point estimates equals the average of all these. Like that. And that's fine, but I also want to be able to calculate a confidence. So this is the average. Here's the confidence. Now the formula to calculate the confidence, I need to know the standard deviation. So let's go ahead and put it up there. And then the count, or how many we have. So let's go ahead and grab those first. Standard deviation. Count. There's 28 teams in the league in this. Also the count here. Still 28 teams. I hid some columns, and if I would just copy over, I don't think it would give me the numbers I wanted. Now these decimal places, I don't think I need to worry about that. It's a little bit too more, I'm not that accurate, so let's get rid of some of these decimal places. There. So how do I calculate the confidence in Excel? This is spelled wrong. I'm going to be 95% confident, so I'm going to put an alpha 0.05. Go grab my standard deviation, which is the row below it, and my sample size is another row below that. So here is my point estimates, and these are my confidence. So I could always calculate an upper and lower. And the upper is equal to the point estimate plus this. And the lower is equal to the point estimate minus this. So if in this case, I'm trying to be 95% sure. So I could say that my rush yards by team is about 2,100 yards, or I can say I'm 95% sure it's between these two numbers. That works. That's what a confidence gives. Let's go ahead and calculate. Let's go ahead and plot those. Excel doesn't have a nice, easy way to plot this, so here's how I do it. I'm going to grab my point estimates, and I'm going to go build a column graph, which isn't terribly interesting, but there you go. That's a starting point. The next thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to left click on just left click on one of the bars, go under design, add a chart element, go to error bars options, more error bar options. This thing over to the right pops up, and I'm going to do a custom specify value, and it's going to ask me, and I'm going to grab my confidence. grab for both the positive and the negative, which for me is upper and lower. I'm grabbing and then the last thing I'm going to do is I don't really need to see the bar anymore, so I'm going to turn that fill into no fill. There you go. So these are confidence intervals. 95% sure. So this 2253, this 1967, it's reflected in this number. There's more variability in pass yards, so that's why it's a wider band. And then from a defense standpoint, the complement, there's less variability in pass yards. Okay, so that's how you generate a confidence interval in Excel.